Good afternoon. My name is Russell Cohen, and I am an independent and moderate candidate for the United States presidency in 2024. Thank you for joining me. I just wanted to take a minute or two to introduce you to the top 11 issues for America looking forward. The top 11 are: first, leadership based on godly values. That's what I plan to bring. I'm a man of deep faith, and I believe we need to represent that in our public service and our leadership for America. And I will strive to do that in every thought, word, and deed. Let all forms of energy compete. Fossil, clean energy, green energy, all forms of fossil. We have to stop subsidizing and advocating in our government for one or the other. I say let the people decide. And I think that's critically important to America because green is costing a lot of money. Thirdly, I want to see us drastically cut federal spending. And I don't mean on the margins. I mean drastically. Entire agencies could be cut. I'd like to see us transition from an income tax to a fair or consumption-based tax that'll probably need to be in the 11 to 13% range, which really would be no more taxes than we're paying now when you add them all up. Fifth, I'd like to advocate for a constitutional convention where we would change several areas of the Constitution, including term limits. I'd like to see the president have a line item veto. I'd like to see appellate and Supreme Court justices confirmed by a higher number of senators, perhaps 2/3, so that they would be less partisan and perceived as less partisan. Sixth, I'd like to means test all government assistance, whether it be for people in America, for foreign countries, for businesses. It all must be means tested. That does not include Social Security, which is insurance, and we are all entitled to it. Seventh, I'd like to build a stronger southern border, both electronically and to some degree physically, because we have to stop the drugs pouring across our country, and we need to get our illegal immigration under control so that we have some sense to all that. It hasn't been Our policy has not been modified in decades. We must do this. Eighth, I'd like to amend the Second Amendment because shall not infringe does not really leave any room for passing laws to modify our rights to access to guns and use of guns. We need to take some of the prevalent and accepted principles such as mental health difficulties, such as criminal backgrounds, age limits. All those should be codified right in the Constitution, or at least a law passed once every 10 or 20 years, and the Constitution will allow for that so that we can get serious about stopping all the mass murders, especially those of children. I'd like to see us upgrade government to be more like the private sector, which, having worked in both, I feel sure can be done. I'd like to restore power to Congress and have them write better and stronger laws with more well-understood law, and have the executive branch interpreting it and modifying it less through executive orders back to the way it was intended to be. And finally, I'd like to have the American people elect the Attorney General and the Director of the FBI going forward, perhaps every 2 years, maybe every 6 years, but I'd like to debate that and have that changed and put in the Constitution so that we're not getting the kind of chaos in the Justice Department we're having now, where no one really knows what to believe anymore. So those are my top 11. I'm doing this as a calling from God, and I really would appreciate it if you would spread the word. I'm not asking for money at this point, and I will not ask for money from billionaires, from corporate headquarters, from foreign countries. So please spread the word. That would help me a lot more. HaveFaithinAmerica.com is my website, and I'm on all social media under Russell Cohen. you'll find me there. Thank you for listening. God bless you, and God bless America, this great country that we love.